So, Marius, at last I find you.
Tyrael. Yes. Yes, now I recognize you. I should have known you'd travel in this guise. They're always watching.
I've been searching for you for a long time, Marius. I was rather beginning to think you didn't want to be found.
Oh, forgive me, Tyrael, please. It wasn't my fault.
Not your fault. Tell me, Marius, how was it not your fault?
The Wanderer. Yes, it was the Wanderer. My days in the Rogue Citadel seem so long ago. I sought refuge from my memories in the company of other outcasts, high in the mountains past the Eastern Gate. Sleep for days at a time. For when I dreamt, the memories would return. Memories of the monastery and the evil which had claimed it. Dreams, memories. I couldn't tell the difference anymore. Had the evil from my dreams followed me at my heels? How had he found me here? How could this broken shell of a man, barely able to carry the weight of his own sword, be the burning terror which drove me to hide here? He seemed to have demons of his own. He struggled to contain. And he was losing. As I watched, I became convinced that I was truly mad. The terror, the destruction, the evil I witnessed. How else could I explain them? Were these the demons from my dream, or were they born within the Wanderer? Why did I follow him? I don't know. Why do things happen as they do in dreams? All I know is that when he beckoned, I had to follow him. And from that moment, we traveled together, east. Always. Into the east.
Good day.
And with that, hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play. Welcome back's technically wrong, but let's play Diablo II Resurrected. I've been waiting for this for quite some time, to be utterly honest. And we quickly just hop in and talk to Verif.
Greetings, stranger. I'm not surprised to see your kind here. Many adventurers have traveled this way since the recent troubles began. No doubt you've heard about the tragedy that befell the town of Tristram. Some say that Diablo, the Lord of Terror, walks the world again. I don't know if I believe that, but a dark wanderer did travel this route a few weeks ago. He was headed east to the mountain pass guarded by the rogue monastery. Maybe it's nothing, but evil seems to have trailed in his wake. You see, shortly after the wanderer went through, the monastery's gates to the pass were closed, and strange creatures began ravaging the countryside. Until it's safer outside the camp and the gates are reopened, I'll remain here with my caravan. I hope to leave for Lutgulain before the shadow that fell over Tristram consumes us all. If you're still alive then, I'll take you along. You should talk to Akara, too. She seems to be the leader of this camp. Maybe she can tell you more.
Oh yeah, and the last time I have played Diablo 2 was actually 10 years ago. I remember it like yesterday. It was on a vacation, and I still in the evening I was played with a friend of mine, Enziferum, if you see it. Greetings to you.
Greetings, young sorceress. It is good to see more of your kind at work in the world these dark days. In my opinion, the world needs more women to fight against the Great Shadow. But I'm forgetting my manners. I am Akara, High Priestess of the Sisterhood of the Sightless Eye. I welcome you, traveler, to our camp, but I'm afraid I can offer you but poor shelter within these rickety walls. You see, our ancient sisterhood has fallen under a strange curse. The mighty citadel, from which we have guarded the gates to the east for generations, has been corrupted by the evil demoness Andariel. I still can't believe it. She turned many of our sister rogues against us and drove us from our ancestral home. Now the last defenders of the sisterhood are either dead or scattered throughout the wilderness. I implore you, stranger, please help us. Find a way to lift this terrible curse, and we will pledge our loyalty to you for all time. There is a place of great evil in the wilderness. Kasha's rogue scouts have informed me that a cave nearby is filled with shadowy creatures and horrors from beyond the grave. I fear that these creatures are massing for an attack against our encampment. If you are sincere about helping us, find the dark labyrinth and destroy the foul beasts. May the Great Eye watch over you.
Oh yeah, okay, let's, quests have been updated, let's see, let's do that. Play quest dialogue, okay, this is the one we are gonna to do now. I'm playing on the console. This is actually some, I would have liked to play it more on the PC, to be utterly honest, but I'm playing it on PlayStation in order to, why? To play with,
beware.
to play it with friends in or on a later stage. What I have to say is this is obviously the beta version, so it's not the full release. I think the full release is in 41 days, so it's still some time up ahead. But as I said, I played this game when I was a lot in school, and that was utterly amazing. 10 years ago I played it with a friend, so I have so many good memories here. This is utterly amazing, and when it was actually said, was it a year ago when that this game is going to be released, I was absolutely pumped. So I am really hoping that I'm not going to be disappointed, although I have to say I obviously gonna be needed to get used to the controls on the PlayStation. Used to play it on the PC, and well, anyways, this is the better version. It is not, ignore the message on the top right, so it is not the full release. I've just overlooked what is actually in it, so I cannot tell you precisely what all is in it, but in the end, it's not the whole game, obviously. The whole game is going to be released in... Date of recording is actually August 13th, right after our live stream, Elex, wonderful game too. So I don't know whether it's the best decision to do it after stream, but I wanted to record the first episode. There will be, I guess, around 5 to 10. Don't know how many, and depending on the content which is included, you know. So what did I want to say? Now I already forgot the point. Not the full content of the game obviously is in it. I don't know how far we will be able to get, but I will do my most to, you know, do anything possible I can.
I need a key.
We need a key
It's
for
locked.
that. And I'm actually kinda surprised how good the game looks. I mean, what I've understood that it is obviously the code is based on the old game. They just enhanced the graphics, as far as I understood at least. So I am quite amazed. We can go on or back to the retro mode, but why should I do that, right? And yes, obviously, and this is utterly understandable, there is not the whole content in the game. I mean, this is just a better version, and not all of them classes are already included. What I know, we could play the paladin, we could play the druid, we could play the Amazon, and obviously the sorceress. And if we would be able to play all them classes, I would actually play the necromancer, since that is the first class I've played in this game, and the class which is most appealing to me. But sadly enough, that one, barbarian, I think I forgot, but sadly enough it is not available doing that better build. At least at the first time I didn't play the game, I just got through the character creation, which is obviously simple. I couldn't select it, but this is totally fair enough to me. It is just the beginning. I do not know if the quest is actually in the Blood Moor or not. It should be in the Blood Moor. Otherwise, on what I remember, that if we're gonna need to go to the cemetery, I know that the Amazon we have seen there is gonna follow us, but I do not know if that is actually gonna be the quest. Shall we take a look? Skill tree, quest log, outside the... Look for a den. Okay, we are just gonna look for a den here. I think the other, the one where the lady stood is actually a separate quest, and she's gonna be our companion. As long as our close combat weapon is applicable, I'm gonna lose it. No, I'm gonna use it. And shouldn't there be a waypoint? Wasn't there in every small section of the game, map, whatever you want to call it, wasn't there some sort of waypoint we could get into? What I do like is that there's some sort of rage regeneration. I did not want to say, I want to say health regeneration. I'm sorry. Always after streaming and playing for over 2.5 hours. Today it was 2.5. It's always kinda odd to go on talking. Very weird feeling, but anyways, I do not want to complain, to be completely honest with you. I mean, it is just fun. It's not gonna be down here. This is actually something I did when I was little in school and playing this game. I first of all went all around, and then in the end explored the middle part of the map, but I think I'm in the better version. I'm not gonna do it. How it's gonna be in the full version, I do not know yet, but what I can tell you, I am definitely gonna play the full version. I loved this game. Yes, and maybe I'm one of the weird guys. I enjoyed Diablo 3 as well. I know I've got too much playtime, but that's just me. The Den of Evil it is. Let's hop into it.
This place is trouble.
And the shaman gonna need to be taken down at first, since he is, what I remember, not regenerating them, but calling them down again. And level ups, and as it was back in the day, obviously we regen health and mana, although it was in World of Warcraft 2, right? Nowadays I think it is not in every game like that. And obviously, yeah, the enemies are getting stronger as well. I am waiting for the first AoE spell, which is utterly needed, and luckily not all the enemies are attacking us instantly. The thing is, if I'm not utterly mistaken, in the back in the day PC version, I do not know obviously how the current PC version is. There were two level up thingies displaying, right? This time it's only stats and skills, but there was one to the left and right, if I remember correctly. What I do like, I have to say, that socketing, that obviously the sounds are the same, and the animations, how the little ones, I don't know, are actually crushing down to the ground with the little spit of blood going around. I love it. And yes, we obviously have some sort of mana, all good. We have not a infinite inventory. That is the important part.
I can't carry anymore.
And there we have it. I'm not certain if I'm doing that right with the close combat attacks and should just, get out of the way quickly. But what I know, killing every enemy is not a bad thing to do. Do we have already town portals? It would be, at least it's not being indicated in the toolbar, on the skill bar. He's down. Let's see what kind of shrine we have up here. And yes, I should level up as quickly as I can in order to use new spells.
am overburdened.
Let's actually quickly... Can I compare? This one we can put there. Can we? Yes, we can. It's still a little laggy since... Unidentified, since the servers are currently a little bit overloaded. And this obviously is easier in the PC version. Since this is... How can I use it? Since this is obviously day 1 of the beta, I place, drop, hold to sword, close. How can I use it like that? Alright, there we are. This obviously is more comfortable in... or when you play on the PC, I have to say. And if we do it like that, we can at least pick up a couple more items. Not many, but well, better than nothing, right?
I am overburdened. Not enough mana.
Okay, obviously a mana portion would be good, but we can for now actually go in with close combat. At this state of the game, this will probably change in the future. And yes, there are certain weird things, maybe for new generation. Well, that sounds weird, right? New generation guys now. But man, some things which are not in every RPG games, like items are, you know, being destroyed over time. I like that. For me, that makes more sense. Corpse fire is called. Alright, I understand. Yes, I pressed the wrong button, I know. And we definitely need to upgrade, man. Okay, let's use that. I'm going to do selling in the off. Okay, back we are, and I invested some money in a tome, which actually does... Oh, I did not repair the helmet. That's too bad. I did actually... Oh, come on, buddy. Invest into a skill which increases our rate of mana regeneration by 30. I think this is quite useful. Was this actually it? That we know. Monsters remaining 2. We need to kill 2 more monsters and then the first quest is done. It actually took longer than I thought. There's what I can tell, there's definitely gonna be a let's play of... Hello, girl. There's definitely gonna be a let's play, you know, of that is certain. I've pre-ordered this game, so this is a no-brainer. But how I'm gonna structure, how much... I never really in let's plays did cut out much. So there's actually maybe something I'm gonna change in the future, I do not know. But something that is quite possible. Are you kidding me? Okay, then I'm gonna leave the bolts. This is something I'm now from the Piranha Bytes games actually used to, you know, overburden myself and carry everything we have. So this is a little something I've gotta need to get used to, you know, regularly go back to city. This is something I do want to cut out. One more monster. Are you bloody kidding me? Okay, once I found it... Oh, there it is. Hello, boy. And then return to for your reward. Let's go there.
This cave has been purged of evil.
Oh, yeah. And I'm even gonna use a tome for that. There we are. Let's talk. And then this is gonna be the end. It's actually quite long already.
You have cleansed the den of evil. You've earned my trust, and may yet restore my faith in humanity. Your reward is training in the skill of your choice.
Alright. And that right now, guys, is going to bring us to the end of this episode. We start by talking to her in the next one, but for now, you know it. I, as usual, really, this is the one I invested in, and I think I go increase the rate of which you recover mana. Or maybe I'm gonna put it somewhere else. But guys, that brings us right now to... Oh, lightning is great as well, right? That's gonna ignore Godfall, please. Gonna bring us right now to the end of this episode, and you know it. I, as usual, really thank you for watching. If you guys actually do have enjoyed this episode, please give me a little thumbs up and subscribe, and hopefully I see you in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day. Stay frosty. Bye.